Thursday is a 2-bedroom condo in West New York. Approximate square footage is 955 square feet. We were able to find an old MLS listing on this property. Now, why is this advantageous to you as an investor to find old MLS data? Is because you can confirm some information. If you're on the fence about it being a 1 or a 2-bedroom, this will kind of alleviate those concerns. If you have a question about how much approximately the maintenance fees are, it'll also give you that information there too. All this data is going to be available on our site. I think everyone who came today is also going to get the information shared to them. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So all the information, like these couple of slides that Lewis will be going a little bit smaller in terms of print, but don't worry about that because if you take a note on the property, you're going to be having access to this. It'll be emailed directly out to you as you register, and we have your email. It'll be sent to you as a file that you'll be able to go ahead and review at home on your own. So the idea is you could take some notes on the properties here, take some information, go out, engage with these folks after the fact, and then go home and then start reviewing the data that's there for you. It'll be readily available for you. And if for some reason you don't get it, don't hesitate. Any one of these folks can get it back to you. Thank you.
Okay. So we won't spend too much time on the actual subject property, but we do want to spend a little more time on what the comparables are and what the construction costs may be. So here what we see is there's 3 comparable condo units that were recently sold in this area. And what we came up with is a roundabout construction cost on these properties. This being a condo that's relatively new, it's not that old. Most likely what you would have to do here is probably just some paint and some just clean up, not too much work. So we do have a small construction budget of $10,000, and we do have an after repair value of about $270,000. Greg, on something like this, do you think that it would require a little more, maybe a little less, or more, or is that about right?
$10,000 seems about right. $10,000 seems about right, as long as the kitchen and bathrooms are updated. If they're an older kitchen and bathroom for a flip, you might have to invest a little more. Everything else seems about dead on. Even when painting's about $1.50 a square foot. This is about 1,000 square foot, so it gives you an idea of what painting would cost. Spackling and all the other stuff is fairly cheap. So, like I said, as long as the bathroom and the kitchen are updated, $10,000 is a good budget.
Cool. And on a unit like this, if you are interested in knowing about a hard money loan, it looks like Jared on this type of property would lend about $195,000. Is that correct, Jared?
Yeah, it's about. Yeah, we went off of 80% of 80% acquisition price, and then doing 100% of construction costs, which is 10. But this is probably that doesn't need much work. If the ARV is 270, the way we look at it is the maximum lend is going to be 65% of the after repair value. So someone's getting me a calculator right now, so I can do the numbers for you guys on these. But I think 195 is 65% of 270,000.
So guys, the one thing we're not telling you tonight is how much you should be paying for these properties. That is up to you. That's a judgment call on your behalf. But what Jared is telling you now is that whatever you do to pay for this place, at the most that we'll lend on it is about $195,000. Okay. All right. Now, Nicole, you're up.
Title is clear. We do have a few judgments. So there's a tax sale certificate, and it's a condominium association. So you would be responsible for about 6 months of the condo dues. However, the tax sale could not be active anymore. That would be pending a tax search or a quick call to the tax office.
Okay, guys, we're not going to go into so much detail about every single property. We'll be here till tomorrow. So I just wanted the first one so you guys can understand what the process is, okay?